What's up, people? Good morning. Hope everybody is having a great morning. Welcome to the morning get down. I want to talk about this Travis Scott incident at Astroworld. And first, let me say, out of the 8 people who have either been injured and or lost their lives, what I'm hearing, it's more than 8. So I apologize if I get the number wrong. But initially, 8 people were killed, I believe, and from what's being reported. And anytime that you go to a concert, and especially one of a Travis Scott magnitude, but from what I'm hearing, it's never really, I know they're not holding hands singing Kumbaya. It's a pretty volatile environment. The music speaks to that. The tone speaks to that. The crowd speaks to that. There's so many warning signs that that you get from kind of seeing this whole dynamic sort of play out. What's up, Cedric? What's up, Rick, Orlando? What's up, everybody coming in? So my thoughts on that. I listen to a lot of different artists. I remember I went to an Alicia Keys concert many years ago when she was relevant. And you know, I didn't expect to hear gunshots. I didn't expect to have a mob come at me. I didn't expect for to be crowd surfing. That's just what it is. But I did go to some other concerts. I've been to a rave. I've been to all kinds of shit. I've been hip hop shows in some of the deepest, darkest fucking rooms and clubs that y'all probably will only read about in the history books. You know what to expect when you go to certain places. I read that there was a dad who took his 8-year-old son from Colorado to this. You know what I'm saying? 8 years old, and took his son to this kind of a dynamic. So you got to kind of figure there are people who know exactly what's going on, and if they don't, it's up to you. Buyer beware. Buyer beware. So there's what ultimately what I'm getting to is that you got to kind of know what you are buying when you get to a particular concert, an event. You know what to expect. I don't want to say that anybody, obviously, I don't want to let y'all know that I'm not warranting this kind of behavior, this kind of an environment, and this kind of result or reaction. I think that, you know, that doesn't need to be said. But I do think that when you have 50,000 people coming to such a limited space and police are having control and concern, there's gonna be some kind of chaos. There's gonna be some kind of disruption that takes place. Now, the Houston Police Department, rightfully so, should have some sort of an investigation as to what's going on. Criminal investigation, I don't think that belongs to Live Nation. I don't think that belongs to Travis Scott, right? So this is what I'm getting to. There's a lot of people now that's coming up and surfacing and saying silly, ridiculous things like, oh, he needs to be held responsible. He needs to be prosecuted. He needs to be brought to justice. Nope. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. If somebody tell your ass to go jump off a bridge, would you do it? Some of y'all would. Some because you love celebrities, you'll lick the bottom of their shoes if they ask you to. That's how deep some of y'all is with this. Because I see how y'all get when people say shit about Beyonce. I see how y'all get when people say shit about, shit like this Travis Scott. I see how y'all get around Drake and some of these other Nicki Minaj people. Y'all don't even know them. And if you saw them in public, they probably wouldn't speak to you. That's just how some of these people get, which is why when you've been around enough of them, you're not impressed. You're not impressed. Because they're rude ass people, just like me and you. Yeah. They just like fucking me and you. Ain't nothing special about them except they got a camera on them. That's it. I'm not impressed by money. Not especially if it ain't mine. So the thing about it is that no, the brother should not be prosecuted. I hope he's not prosecuted. If you want to prosecute somebody, prosecute the people who were responsible for inciting a riot in the crowd. Prosecute the people or the person who is running around sticking people and stabbing people in the neck. Prosecute the guy who stole his shoe because he jumped off of the thing and then he jumped off the stage and some guy tried to steal his shoe. Prosecute, y'all don't want to say shit about that. You don't want to go look into what's being reported and actually say, okay, what is the catalyst that started all of this? Because you can't say an entertainer. You can't say, I mean, you'll give that much license to court justice. I think this is why we are in the state of our community that we're in right now. Because we look to entertainers for guidance. We look to entertainers for social justice issues and forward movements. None of that shit is sensible. So I'm not on the bandwagon of making sure that Travis Scott is held accountable. That's a young man. This ain't no fucking president of the United States. He don't write fucking laws. I won't be getting on that bandwagon. And I'll probably lose some people for this. But y'all know I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit whatsoever. Nope, not another black man. And he didn't do anything other than saying, get that motherfucker up out of here. And that was a guy who tried to steal his shoe. He spit on him, so what? If somebody tried to steal my shoe, I would spit on him too. You can't price me out of being Brian. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us were stuck on that chapter in this so-called Bible that y'all like to memorize from cover to cover. Some of y'all are so stuck on the whole turn the whole cheek than y'all are about an eye for an eye. That's the chapter I was stuck on. So here's the thing. I think we got to be really careful about being able to cancel black people for shit that was really beyond our control. Because I don't give a fuck if Travis Scott said, everybody take out your cameras and play with yourselves and put it on social media. If you're stupid enough to do that, that's on you. Stop blaming these fucking celebrities for everything and learn how to take some responsibility for yourselves. Learn how to stop blaming them for everything. And before you go hop on a plane to fly from Colorado to Houston and spend $300 per ticket, I think you should kind of know what kind of environment you're going in. And if you do, you've done your due diligence. I can't say anything to that. But so all of a sudden, you want to sue because you're so traumatic because of the incident, I need you to pause and I need you to slow up a little bit and see how much of a role you played in your own participation of dysfunction. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Take accountability for the things that you do and stop letting these celebrities nickel and dime and shuck and jive your ass out of looking at you. I'm out.